Trust and communication. Learn these two things and I think your relationship is off to a great start. Yo, what is up guys? How's it going? It's Chris and Brits here, and on this channel we aim to inspire and entertain you. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So as you know, we've been together for quite a while. 2 years and 4 months to be exact. I know these things. So as you can imagine, during that time we've learned quite a lot. And I think that, in my opinion, there's just some things that I wish I knew before the time, or before getting into a relationship, that I think would have prevented so many mistakes, so many heartaches. It would have just been made life so much easier. So we decided to share some of those things with you. So without further ado, let's go. So the first thing is that you have to realize that ups and downs are normal. Now if you've ever been in a relationship, you probably know that some days are just better than other days. You know, you begin at the beginning of your relationship, it's all sunshine and roses, it's all nice, and nothing can upset you, and this person is like the most amazing person in the world. And then slowly things start irritating you, and then you start pissing each other off more and more, and things just aren't the way they used to be. The truth is, this is normal, and emotions come and go. You have to realize that one day I might wake up in a good mood and nothing can upset me, and then the next day I'm just irritable. And so what I've learned is that my affection and my love can't be based on my emotions. She's laughing because she's agreeing. But instead, you know, it has to be a choice. Every day I have to choose, you know, I have to choose to love and I have to choose to be affectionate. So the next point ties in a bit to the first one, and it's that arguments are not the mark of a bad relationship, but making or not making up is. And what I mean is that arguments are just a part of life, especially when you're in a relationship, when you spend so much time with another person. Arguments are gonna occur, you know, whether it's big, whether it's small, it's gonna happen. Okay, so, and the important thing is not the argument itself, but how do you decide to handle it? How do you make up and how do you handle the argument? And it's so important to make an effort to make up after any sort of argument. And I think we're probably gonna have to make another video about how to handle conflict like in a healthy way. But for now, all you need to know is that arguments are gonna arise. Fighting is gonna occur.
So the next point is relationships are not perfect. You have to work at it constantly, and sometimes it's not going well, sometimes you're having a fight or you have an argument or you're really irritated with that person. So the point is, it's not perfect, so don't expect it to be perfect.
Alright, so the next thing is that you probably need to realize that you're gonna have to make sacrifices. In a relationship, you really have no right to be selfish, and this affects all aspects of life. Like, for example, from the big things like going on a holiday or going away for an extended period of time, to like the small things of eating a meal. For example, like when I have a chocolate, it's considering the other person, offering them a bite or offering them a piece of the chocolate, or offering even like the last bite, you know, that this is my last bite of chocolate, you know, I'm willing to give this over to you. So from when you enter into a relationship, you have to sort of think of yourself as two people from now on if you make any decision. So like when you buy food, or when you think about going on a holiday, or whenever. And I think this is probably one of the things that ensures a long relationship and a successful relationship in that sense, is when I think of myself, or if I think of the other person as more important than myself.
So when you go into a relationship, expect to get hurt at some point. So don't place too high of an expectation on this person. Everybody makes mistakes. So if you place these high expectations on this person to never hurt you or to never make a mistake, you will be let down, because nobody is perfect.
So the last step, and this is probably a harsh reality for you guys, is that friendships will be affected. You're just not going to have as much bro time as possible, I'm sorry to say. And this is simply because once you get into this relationship, you're gonna want to spend as much time with your significant other as possible. That's okay, that's normal, it's to be expected. So because of that, it's gonna cause you to maybe drift away from some friends, grow closer to other friends, hell, even make friends altogether. But the most important thing is not to push your friends away, not to abandon them, you know, intentionally.
Bonus tip!
Okay, so the bonus tip is trust and sharing. Trust and communication are probably two of the biggest building blocks of any successful relationship. So the truth is, you're gonna have to learn to trust enough to be vulnerable. And whether you just find it hard to share your feelings, or if you're a shy person, or maybe you like playing games and sending mixed signals, that's gonna have to change. So you're gonna have to learn to be open, to share what your feelings are, what your expectations are, what irritates you, what upsets you. All of these things you're gonna have to share, because to be honest, you're gonna have to consider the other person. It links back to what we said. So really, I think trust and communication. Learn these two things, and I think your relationship is off to a great start. So that concludes the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already at the bottom of this video. And as always, we'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. Cheers, fam. Peace.